Okay, hello everyone, I'm back again, and this time I'm going to be talking about the RiutBag R range. That's the R10, R15 and R25. They are laptop backpacks. There are lots of laptop backpacks out there, but RiutBag laptop backpacks are backwards, and I'm going to show you what that means. Let me show you with an R10. This is the slimmest RiutBag. It's an R10. It, like all RiutBags, has no zips on the outside. There's no way of getting in anywhere here, unlike a normal rucksack where, strangely, the person behind you can get into your rucksack or backpack more easily than you can. And then this year I brought out the largest RiutBag ever. I've actually filled this one out with some stuff so you can see what it's like. It is the TARDIS of the RiutBag collection. It is absolutely vast. I used, but it is as big as is luggagely possible for a backpack or for any luggage to get on Ryanair and EasyJet flights. And that's the kind of, for me, is an important measure of how big something should be, because I think we should be able to get on budget flights at the best price, and that means using the maximum capacity on those. So, right, Rico, I'm undecided between the R15 and the 25 size. I hope you don't get offended when I ask you. Right, here we go. So, I'm like 5'3" or 4. I'm about, or if you're in Europe, maybe I'm like 160 centimeters tall, and this is what an R25 looks like on me. This is the extra large RiutBag. It is meant to be bigger, and it is the maximum that you can carry onto a plane. So if I turn right around, it is a really quite large backpack, but it's quite comfortable for that reason. The straps are larger. It really works fine as an everyday bag if you are someone quite a lot broader and taller than me, but if you are as small as me, then you can use this to travel around the world, because I went from Berlin to London to Beijing to Auckland for 30 days with just everything in this bag, so it's really rather large. Now if I show you an R15, if you just think about it, so a 25 litre bag versus a 15 litre bag, 15 litre bag is almost half the size in capacity. This is an R15, and I kind of want to put some stuff inside it, but this is what an R15 looks like on my back. Some people find that it's fine for the everyday, but it doesn't have quite enough room in it when they want to go away for a few days. So it's sort of, I think, like when I talk to people about it, in fact, I spoke to someone recently, they were having exactly the same issue. Should I go for the 15 or the 25? If you are the kind of person who is fine having a large backpack with you, and that's what you're used to, then I think the R25 is probably the best one. Then you get the most space inside and you can use it for a lot of different things. The R15, at some point, you will find there is a point at which nothing else goes into it. You could say that about the 25, but I have not really, you don't really test the limits too much on the R25. So let me just make sure I've definitely, cool, oh good, thanks Madeline. Yeah, so Rico, if you are okay with a large backpack size, then I think the R25 will be totally great, because it will have plenty of space in it. The R15 is really there for people who just want a medium amount of stuff on a daily basis with them, and they don't want to have a super slim RiutBag. And I find, yeah, lots of people say they kind of get to the limits of an R15 quite quickly in terms of capacity, but then that's also good because it stops you overpacking. And I have actually managed to get on, I think I've gone away for 2 weeks with my R15 before, so if you're packing light, then it's kind of okay. Right, let me go down and see what I've got. Robert, I don't really have a question, just want to thank you again. Oh, cool, I'm glad that you've been using your R15. Cool, Rico, you've got it on the R25. Immense! Yeah, I really love the R25 for its hugeness, and even I can fit it on my relatively small frame. So finally, yes, someone had a very specific question, which is, on the R25, how are you going to, is there a way to connect the phone battery, a phone battery pack, to the phone without having to keep the phone inside the bag? So I do actually, if I just use this, I'm not going to put my battery pack in at the moment, but I'll show you what is going on. Right, so if I were using a battery pack, I'd be most likely to keep it inside this pocket in the base of the laptop compartment. So let's say we do that. Then, so I'm going to put this end into that pocket and we'll pretend that it's in a battery pack. Now what I'm going to do is shut the RiutBag, and I am actually going to go against my own rule, which is that I'm not going to keep the zips at the top, I'm going to keep the zips at the side. And because there's a double zip that goes anywhere along here, it means that you can actually have your charger lead coming straight out of your backpack, and then you can either hold your phone in your hand. I've got some old phone here. You can either hold your phone in your hand, put it in your pocket, or where I think it lives is really in the D pocket. So if I am charging my phone and I really need to be doing it whilst I'm on the go, but I still want to use my phone, then I will, then I'll put it in my D pocket. But basically, you can organise these zips so that you can keep something, a charger in your bag, and you can still use your phone when it's on the way out.